Hi, welcome to Room 9, our region's largest classroom. I'm Mrs. Williams. I teach first grade in the Windsor C1 School District. That's in Imperial, Missouri. This is
Mrs. Forth. Hi, everybody. I'm from the Rockwood School District. I'm excited to be here with you today as we learn a little bit about reading and math. So before we start, we really want to know,
where are you? Are you near the airport? Top Golf? Are you out at Six Flags?
That's where I live.
Yay! Are you near the Magic House? Closer to the zoo? Maybe you are close to the St. Louis Arch or the Mississippi River. That's where I'm at. I'm a little bit south of St. Louis in Herculaneum near the Mississippi River.
It looks like we have friends from all over St. Louis joining us today.
Thanks for joining us, guys.
Very exciting. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our welcome poem. I'm going to point to the words. Feel free to join along with me as I say them. Ready? Welcome, welcome, everyone. How are you today? We are so glad to be with you, learning math and reading too.
And speaking of how are you today, we need to do a zone check because before we get ready to learn, each day we check in on our body and brain. Really smart scientists that study brains know that happy, calm brains do the best learning. If you are in the green zone, that means that you are calm, you are happy, and you are ready to complete your work, help others, and reach your daily goals. And this is the hand signal. So if you are in green zone, show me you're green and good to go. If you are in the blue zone, you might be feeling a little slow and low today. You might need to draw a picture, get a hug, or think some happy thoughts to be ready to learn. Your hand signal will look like this. If you are in the yellow zone, you're maybe a little frustrated, anxious, or maybe just really excited in a good way, but not ready to learn yet. So you need to take some deep breaths, get a hug, or talk to an adult that can help you be ready. If you are in the red zone, you have flipped your lid. Your hand signal looks like this, and you're probably not learning with this right now. You're very angry or upset about something. You need to stop, get help from an adult, take some deep breaths, and check the size of your problem. So show me your hand signal. Are you green zone and good to go? I hope you are. If you are blue, yellow, or red, choose one of our strategies to help you get ready to learn.
Are you guys ready to get started today? All right, before we start, let's do our Room 9 chant. Can you read this along with us? Okay. I am smart. I am kind. I am brave. I am me. Welcome back to Reading, friends. I'm excited that you decided to join us today. I want to start by practicing our sight words. Remember, those sight words are words that we know in a snap because we see them over and over and over again in our reading. You've actually pointed some out to me as I've read some books, haven't you? Okay, so for this, I'm just going to say the word. You're going to echo me. Are you ready? The. Make sure I can hear you. At. Me. Said. My. You. Here. Look. Can. See. I. Not. A. It. This. And is. So many sight words. This is our 4th week together, and I can't believe how many we've already learned together. Are you ready for another activity? You know that I love playing games, especially rhyming games. And yesterday, when I read the book Zoom, my brain started thinking about something that was happening in the book. Yeah, we were making connections, but that's not what my brain kept saying. It kept saying, Mrs. Forth, are you noticing the rhyming words throughout this book? Yeah, the way that Diane Adams wrote this book was with rhymes. Yeah, so I'm going to read some of the pages again, and I want you to shout out rhyming word if you hear some rhyming words, okay? So I'm gonna read the page, and if you hear 2 words that rhyme, I want you to say rhyming word, and then I'm gonna write those rhyming words down on a piece of paper. Okay, are you ready? Pay attention to words that rhyme. All right, here's your ticket. Step inside. Are you tall enough to ride? Rhyming word, what do you hear? Inside and ride. Okay, I'm gonna write that down on my piece of paper. Inside and ride. Inside, ride. Do you see the parts that are the same? That's what makes it rhyme. Inside and ride both have the "ide." Good job. Okay, you ready for another one? All right, let's see. I can skip to any old page in this book. That's what's so cool is we're just listening to words. We don't really have to pay attention to the story right now. Okay, ready? Get your ears ready. Okay. Click, click, clacking up the track. Sinking lower, peering back. Did you hear some words that rhyme? You may say it again. Okay. Click, click, clacking up the track. Sinking lower, peering back. What did you hear? Track, back. Say those 2 words. Track, back. Okay, I'm writing them on my paper. Look closely. Do you see how they both have that ack sound? Track, back. That's what makes them rhyme. You want to do another pair? Okay. Slowly climbing to the top, edging closer toward the drop. Did you hear them? Top, drop. You say those words. Top, drop. Can you guess what letters are making those words rhyme? Say top. Now say drop. What part is making them rhyme? Op. Can you think of what 2 letters make that op? That's right. The O and the P. Top, drop. They rhyme because they both have that op sound. Let's do one more. Let me find a good one. Searching through the book. Okay, here we go. Listen carefully. Slipping, sliding, holding fast. How much longer can this last? Fast, last. Good job. Say those 2 words. Fast, last. Can you hear the rhyming part? Fast, last. They both have asked. You're right. Look at all the rhyming words that we just came up with by listening closely to the words in the book Zoom. Thanks to Diane Adams for writing a book with so many rhyming words so we could play this game. And thanks for Peachtree Publishing for publishing this book and allowing us to read it. That's right. Okay. Love, love, love rhyming words. I love, love, love sight words. We keep talking about them all the time. So guess what I started to do? I wanted to make my very own book that had our sight words and rhyming words in it. But I need your help. I have some ideas, and I started the pictures, but I actually need some help writing the words. Do you think that you can help me? Okay, I want to show you. Here's the beginning of my book. I don't even have a cover yet. But what I did do is I started drawing some pictures. Do you see my pictures throughout here? Yeah, I have some pictures. I'm going to tell you what words I really want to add to my book, and I want you to help me. And I'll give you a hint. I'm using sight words and rhyming words. Okay, are you ready? Okay, the very first page, I'm going to say, this is a pot. Can you say that? This is a pot. Look at this. This is a. Look at, these are sight words that we already know. This is an A. Okay, I'm going to write those words. Can you look at the word and spell it for me while I write it? Okay, thank you for helping. Ready? Oh, spell it nice and loud so I can hear you. T-H-I-S. This is, can you help me spell that one? I-S. A pot. Well, that's not one of our sight words. Can you help me spell the word pot? Can you say it like a robot? Pot. Pot. You heard that P. This is a pot. It is, what's a rhyming word? Because remember, I want a rhyming book. This is a pot. It is hot. Good job. Let's write it. This is a pot. It is hot. Just like pot, but what's different? Pot, hot. Yeah, it has an H instead of the P, but they rhyme and have the same thing at the end. Let's read this page in my book. This is a pot. It is hot. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Will you help me with the next page? Okay, what do we got here? What is this? This is a cat. Okay, let's get my snap words ready. This is a cat. Help me out. This. Spell the word this. T-H-I-S. This is a cat. What letters do I need for cat? Stretch it out. Or say it like a robot. Cat. This is a cat. That's a really big cat. This is a cat. It is, what's a rhyming word? This is a cat. It is, it is fat. Fat cat, that rhymes. Let's go ahead and add that to my book. This is a cat. It is fat. What do I need for fat? F, at. Well, it's the same as cat, so I know I'm going to use that A and that T together. Let's read this page. This is a cat. It is fat. What a silly page. What about this? What do I have here? This is a bed. Yeah, help me out. Nice and loud so I can hear. How do I spell this? T-H-I-S. This is a bed. B-E-D. B-E-D. Good. This is a bed. It is, bed. Red. Okay. It is red. Red and bed rhyme. This is a bed. It is red. Let's read the whole book, and then I'll go back later and add my cover. This is a pot. It is hot. This is a cat. It is fat. This is a bed. It is red. Thank you, readers. What a great job of not only remembering your sight words that you know in a snap, but also thinking about words that rhyme. Thanks for helping me with my book. I know you guys are super helpful, and I bet you're going to help Mrs. Williams over in your math time. Have so much fun.
Thanks, Mrs. Forth, and thanks for teaching us today. All right, guys, it's time for us to get our math brains moving, which means it's time to warm up. We need to do a little bit of counting. We're counting by tens today, and let's see how we're going to do it. Spins? Oh my goodness, I thought we got rid of this one. We got so dizzy last time.
Well, the good news is if you remember, counting by 10 is way faster than counting by 1, so hopefully our heads won't get so spinny. Ready? Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Whew! All right, well, I don't know about you. I'm a little dizzy, but not as bad as counting to 20 by ones. Huh, that was rough. All right, well, it's time for us to get learning today, and our job by the time we're done is you'll be able to say, I can subtract within 10, and today we're using our 10s and 1s. And you might be saying right now, Mrs. Williams, we've used our counters, we've used number bonds, we've done 10 frames, now 10s and 1s? Yes. Do you know why? Because there are so many different brains. Everyone's brain is different. And that way, if we use different ways to learn, you'll find one that works best for your brain. So let's see how 10s and 1s discs work out for you when we subtract. Remember, when we subtract, we're taking away. We used our minus mustache. We should be taking away, which means our numbers are going to get smaller. They'll be less. So we start with a big number and we get it smaller. We take some away and find that smaller part. So let's try one today, and you're going to need to make little 10s and 1s T's on your paper or your dry erase board, whichever works for you. So go ahead and set that up. Okay, our first problem is 5 minus 3. So how many discs do we need to start with? Which number would Greater Gator chomp? Would 5 or 3 be the number that he chose to chomp? It would definitely be 5, you're right, because 5 is greater than 3. So let's start with our 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, how many did we say we were taking away? Our whole number was 5. The part we were taking away was 3. That will let us find the missing part. So 5, and we're taking away 3. What's your new number? What was that missing part? Did you say 1, 2? You're right. So 5 minus 3 equals 2. Good work. Okay, go ahead and set up your tiny T for your 10s and 1s. Our next problem is 9 minus 4. Which is the greater number? 9 or 4? Which one would Greater Gator chomp? Yeah, 9 is definitely the greater number. You would rather have 9 pennies in your pocket than 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so we've got our big number. We've got our whole number, 9. How many were we taking away? What was the part that we were removing to find the missing part? It was 4, so let's take them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 9 minus 4 gives you the missing part of what is that? I'll give you a second to count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Show me 5. Yeah, so 9 minus 4 gives us 5. All right, set up a new tiny T. 8 minus 6 is your problem. All right, my Greater Gator detectives. 8 or 6, which one's larger? 8 is bigger, so it gets to be the line leader. Greater Gator would definitely chomp an 8er tater over a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, do you have your 8 ready to take away 6? Now I know that you may not have dots like I do. You may not have 10s and 1s discs, but you can just X them out, right? Just like we did with our 10 frames. All right, let's take those 6 away and see what we have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 minus 6 gave us what? Did you get it before I did? Did you already know that it was 2? Yes. So say it with me. 8 minus 6 equals 2. All right, try another. This time it's 7 minus 3. Greater number, 7 or 3? Yep, 7 is the greater number. It has to be the line leader. If we were writing this as a number sentence, 7 would come first. Can I give you 3 if I don't have 7? That's why the 7 has to come first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm going to give you a little bit of think time. If you take away 3, what's the missing part? What is left? Did you say 7 minus 3 equals 4? Let's check. 1, 2, 3. You guys are so clever. Give yourself a pat on the back for hard work and growing your brain. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if we have the whole number 7 and we take away 3, we're left with 4. Great job. All right. Last one. 10 minus 3. But wait, Mrs. Williams, that means we have a 10's disc. How can I give you 3 if I only have one 10? Well, let me tell you this about that, my friends. We have to trade this in for 10 ones because I can't give away 3 ones if I only have a great big 10. I have to change that back into the 10 ones. It's okay if you were a little confused. So remember how when we got to 10, when we were adding, we traded up for a 10's disc? We're just going to trade down for 10 ones because one 10's disc means the same thing as 10 ones. Because we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, this means the same thing as this. Now we have plenty of ones and we can give 3 away. You guys were kind of making a face. You were sweating that there for a second. It's all right. We've got this. So 10 minus 3. Go ahead and solve it now. What did you say it was? All right, let's check. 1, 2, 3. How many do we have left? Did you say that it was 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 10 minus 3 equals 7. You say it. Great job, guys. All right, so now I want you to think about the strategies that we've tried so far. We've used number bonds, we've used counters, we've used 10 frames, and now 10s and 1s. Stop and think, which of those strategies worked the best for your brain? Awesome. Well, tomorrow we're going to try out our hundreds chart. So if you haven't found a way that works best for your brain yet, maybe counting back on a number line will be your jam. We're done for today, but I'll be back with you tomorrow to practice counting back on a number line. I want you to remember your Room 9 rules wherever you go today. Rule number 1 is be safe. Make your space bubble, keep your hands, feet, and things inside of it. Be responsible by taking care of your chores and your schoolwork without arguing. Be respectful by using nice words and a nice voice no matter who you talk to, and doing what your adults ask you to do right away. And rule number 4, make yourself proud. When you get that warm, happy feeling inside, you know that that's that proud feeling. If you feel like you have to be sneaky and you don't want anybody to know what you're doing, stop and make a better choice. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I can't wait to learn with you again soon. Bye!
Teaching in Room 9 is made possible with support of Bank of America, Dana Brown Charitable Trust, Emerson, and viewers like you.